When was the last time any of you felt uneasy with the change? It could be when you were downloading a new app or updating a new app in your phone, and you felt why they cannot let things be the way they were. Or maybe when you were at your workplace and they suddenly announced AI automation, and the whole room goes quiet. We have all had those moments, right? Because as humans, we are wired to resist change. And there's nothing new about it. When the printing press was invented, people thought this would flood the world with a lot of nonsense. When telephone arrived, critics claimed that this is going to kill face-to-face connections. And when internet came, many of us thought that this would make us lazy and isolated, which is partially true. But every time, we resisted. Yet every time, we adapted. And that adaptation is our superpower. That adaptation is in our DNA. And the same adaptation is required from us in the times today with AI. I've been a part of boardrooms, break rooms, over 200 AI transformations in the last 9 years. The question has never been, can the system do this for us? The question has always been, can we let the system do this? Let me share a story. A company reached out to me. They wanted to automate their human resource management system with AI, of course. At first, the midline managers, they panicked. They were like, oh, we're going to lose jobs. AI is going to replace us. So we started small. We did not roll it all out at once. We started rolling it out in phases. We showcased that how AI can take over their repetitive tasks and free them up for more strategic work. And imagine, by the end of the implementation, the same midline managers became the biggest champions of the system. Some of them even got promoted to dream roles they could never think of. Now that is what adoption looks like in practice. With adoption by your side, I understand the fear is still real. The hesitation is still real. And that fear unlocks a lot of questions. Questions like, why should I trust AI or machines to drive me home? To take decisions for me? To protect my data? And trust me, these are great questions. These are necessary questions. These are not just abstract questions. These are questions which businesses struggle with every single day. Who sets the guardrails? Who sets the governance? Who sets security? Who is responsible for policies? Let me give you another example. A large healthcare firm reached out to us. They wanted to automate their patient scheduling with AI. They were curious, yet cautious. because they feared data leaks. And rightly so. So we did not push them. Instead, we started building guardrails around. We worked on the necessary compliances. We worked on the security part. We framed the necessary policies. And the outcome? 40% reduction in the wait times for patients and a highly satisfied customer experience score. Now that is thoughtful and balanced adoption. We cannot trust AI blindly, but we cannot fear and freeze as well. The right spot is thoughtful and balanced AI adoption. Because trust, it cannot be built overnight. It needs to be designed. But with trust by your side, there is still one question. It lingers on in the backdrop. Is AI going to take jobs? Is AI going to replace me? What is the future of work like? But there is another point which is not talked about enough. AI is going to create a lot in oversight, in analysis, in cybersecurity and governance, in creativity. So the real question is not that is AI going to take our jobs? The real question is, are we preparing ourselves enough to take the new ones? I realized this while working with a large retail chain. They wanted to automate their inventory tracking system with AI. And as soon as we started the implementation, again, the same fear kicked in. AI is going to take our jobs. The workers, they panicked. But we did not let any of them go. In fact, we trained them to read better trends. We trained them to understand the forecasting along with AI, how they can keep up their inventory stocks, manage better strategies. So we actually changed simple data entry clerical roles to decision making. That is the power of working with AI. That is the power of partnering with AI. Because with great AI comes great responsibility. So here we are, standing at an inflection point where it is not just about technology, but it is also about the mindset. It is about leaning into that one skill which we have always had, the ability to evolve. It is not about learning machine learnings or coding. Because when you upskill, you do not just survive a change, you thrive in it. AI is not the first revolution we have faced, and trust me, it's not the last one as well. So here is my message to you. Don't fear AI. Don't fight it. Partner it. Question it. Shape it. Work with it. But most importantly, work on yourself. Upskill. Learn. Check better governance policies. Let us not be the generation that feared a change. Let us be the generation that led it. Thank you.